interceptions that set you up with decent field positioning. And so Aaron Rodgers is supposed to be great. He is better than Tom Brady. His arm is better. Devontae Adams, can't nobody stop him. Christian, I called you like 3 or 4 times on Sunday. I'm like, yo, why they're being schemed open beautifully. Beautifully for not even for Devontae, but for everybody. Aaron Rodgers could throw it wherever he wanted to. So, like I said, like we did when Lamar Jackson lost, how much responsibility does Aaron Rodgers give for this? Because everybody just wants to point
Zero. Wow. Let me get to it. He's
supposed to be one of the GOATs, and he gets he has no responsibility at all.
Zero. Let me
damn fool, coach.
Fuck out of here, bro. Let me get to it, Edward. Let me get to it, Edward.
Man.
Edward, since you watched the game back.
Congratulations, coach.
I'm really in my feelings like that, and he said zero.
Since you watched the game back twice, Edward, on those drives,
bro,
right?
Please don't say nothing to me about the play call, bro.
I'm not saying nothing about play calling.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say nothing about play calling. How many times did Aaron Rodgers get hit or sacked on those drives?
Quite a few. One of those, I know he got sacked on the 3rd and whatever.
He really could have scored on the 4th and 8. On that 3rd down, he could have ran it in.
Oh, we gonna get there. We're gonna get there, Isaac. Here was the difference in the game, right? First off, if you would have told me that Devontae Adams would have dropped a pass, I would have said you're lying. If you told me he would have dropped a touchdown, I would have said you're lying. He drops first touchdown. That's 4 points. Later on in the game, they go for 2, get that drop. That's 6 points.
Yeah, he did drop that. Lazard did drop that.
Now, the Packers were missing probably the best left tackle in the game, David Bakhtiari, right? And
who were they missing?
David Bakhtiari. Your boy, I'm forgetting his name. Number 90 for the Buccaneers. Had a field day.
Jason Pierre-Paul.
Yeah. JPP had a field day, and it was a great game plan by Todd Bowles, who's been doing this all year. And my thought going into the game was that, hey, you know what? The Packers would be able to scheme up enough where they'll be able to block long enough to make sure that these receivers can get open. Because as Edward kept calling me, man, these guys are open all day. What's going on? Todd Bowles was able to get pressure on Aaron. And when he was able to get pressure on Aaron, the offense couldn't move at all. Right? But when the offense was able to move, right, they couldn't get any breaks. And they kept beating themselves. Right? Aaron Rodgers throws for 3 touchdowns, 348
12 men on the field isn't Aaron Rodgers' fault.
Huh?
That's like 12 men on the field isn't Aaron Rodgers' fault.
Yeah, but he throws for 348, 3 touchdowns, has 1 pick on a play that should have been called for a pass interference. That's all right though. And he has players dropping passes left and right. And you know they can't do anything. He has Kevin King on the other side, who plays the worst game that I've seen from a defensive back. Period.
What the fuck did you expect? Who was he holding? Who was he holding? Just answer me that.
Who? Kevin King?
Yes.
Kevin King. He held 18 Johnson. But no, I'm saying his whole game was terrible. His whole game was terrible from the first touchdown against Mike Williams. Every DB from JV, you're taught if you can't touch the receiver, your eyes should be on him. Don't go for the ball if you can't touch the receiver. Every DB from JV is taught that. All game, you saw him doing this. All game. It was pissing me off. I'm not even DB coach. I'm a wide receiver coach. It was pissing me off. Yeah, there's so many different reasons why they lost the game. It's not on Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers played the best game that he possibly could have played. He played well enough for him to win. He's the only quarterback. To have 3 championship games where he's thrown for 3+ touchdowns and not win any of them. Tom Brady is the only quarterback to play in either 3 or 4 championship games with multiple interceptions and win all of them. Now,
From his game, though.
Now,
Can I ask a quick
there's a difference
question,
between
bro?
the team around the two, right? Aaron Rodgers has carried the team the whole year. This team is not much better than the team last year. He carried the team the whole year. He's MVP for a reason. And for people to put this blame on Aaron Rodgers, stop it.
Christian, here's the okay. You said 0. I'm not tripping off you saying. I'd be okay if you said 10, but to just utterly say 0 is just like, huh? But I understand your reasons. We don't have to go back and forth on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Aaron Rodgers, only quarterback to have whatever you said, NFC Championship games, 300 passing yards and at least 1 touchdown. In the NFC championship games he has had, and I don't know for myself, so I'm asking this question to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had the stats, and I haven't sent it to y'all yet. Or whatever. I wanted to send it before the podcast. But I have a beautiful quote from my very own Coach Johnson. Did Aaron Rodgers play great in these games, like these NFC Championship games that he has not won? Did he play decent? Was it his fault when they didn't win? Was somebody out and hurt? Like, I mean, because you're telling me he's doing all these things in the best moments possible, but it's still not getting him over the hump to the Super Bowl. Now, I understand X's and O's today. I understand.
Look. This point that I'm about to make, at least 3 of y'all on this podcast should understand this better than anyone else. A quarterback could play the best game ever, and the team around him could be so bad that they still lose. The 2020 Texans.
Okay, keep going. I'm
right.
Make it resonate. Okay.
I'm just saying. How many games did y'all watch this year where Deshaun Watson was the best player on the field? No.
Too many. Make it
too many games.
Too many.
Y'all watched. He was the best player on the field.
Uh-huh.
No argument. Y'all were still losing.
Your point. Come up on the street.
Man, the point is, Aaron Rodgers repeatedly in championship games has been the best player on the field, but his team could not get him over.
So coach, so you repeating the same thing over and over. So whose fault is it?
Please
tell me it's Matt
okay, no,
fault so we can
let me skip you, guys. Let me skip you. First, let's start here. In terms of not because y'all making it seem like he don't have help. You picked him for a reason because maybe you thought he could get the job done. Okay, do Deshaun Watson have a Devontae Adams?
No.
Okay,
you,
all right.
You still...
Okay, so
not even on Devontae Adams level. Well, that's another conversation.
Deshaun
another
Watson
conversation for another day.
What?
It's another conversation for another day. Let's go.
I would agree. That boy raw.
But to say, I'm not saying that you can't say he's better. You're entitled to your opinion. But to say he's not on his level, Coach, that's just stupid.
It's another conversation for another day. What happened in the offseason?
Stupidity is having and assessing the knowledge and just choosing to just say things otherwise. Like, so it's not an ignorant statement that you made. You knew, right? You just chose to speak out of stupidity, and I'm very
we'll have the conversation another time. Go ahead, Edward.
Yeah.
Ding 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 ding.
You made the comparison to you said how many times has Deshaun Watson been the best player on the field and they still lost because of whatever his team. The Packers are far better than the Houston Texans. Is that a fair statement?
Yes, that's why they were in the NFC Championship game. But as a team as a whole, and let's remind everybody, when I picked the Packers, what did I say? I said I'm going with the true GOAT, the better quarterback in the game.
How did that work out for you, bro? Because what you're doing, no. This is what you're doing. You're trying to ignore the fact that he still had opportunity. Period. He had opportunity.
I'm not ignoring that fact.
That's what it sounds like because you still trying to. It sounds like you still crowning him ahead of Tom Brady. And
he is a better quarterback.
No, wait. Before we're not gonna get off into that argument. What Christian is saying is, from a physical tools perspective, Aaron Rodgers is a far superior physically gifted quarterback.
That's talent.
Than Tom Brady. Way more talent.
And mentally.
Has more physical. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
No,
by the way.
No.
I don't
And
think
Coach Johnson, I have this quote. I haven't pulled it up, but you said yourself.
Go ahead.
Forget the stats. Sometimes stats lie.
Sometimes stats do lie.
Okay, bro. Like, why?
I'm only
like,
for the
so,
stats once.
all right, so look, if he's that great, bro, if he is that great,
yeah.
Why is he not getting over the hump? Let's ignore this past Sunday. Ignore this past Sunday. Why is he not getting the job done if he's so great? That's all I'm saying. Because here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
He's that great. Why did
Listen to me. Listen to me. We talking about y'all.
The argument is clear.
Him being better than Tom Brady. He doesn't have a great defense.
We got to move.
What happened when Tom Brady's defense let him down? When Tom Brady's defense let him down in the Super Bowl, what did Tom Brady do? To your offense. To Kyle Shanahan, your offense. What did Tom Brady do when his defense wasn't all of that? In the biggest game, when they was dropping the ball, what did Tom Brady do? Thank you. You answered that. So why are y'all like don't be winning games and they don't be coming up? I don't care how great you play.
Wait, so when you talking about the Super Bowl?
He's talking
games matter. Where are you? I'm gonna play moderator, bro. I'm gonna rein
y'all always find y'all like this. What I hate, bro.
I'm not trying to
dudes don't get the job done. Y'all don't never just say he didn't get the job done. He failed. Y'all always find every other reason besides
you fell into the trap, brother. You fell into the Brady versus Rodgers trap. This is not No, and you add to it. No,
the Patriots defense then
today says no. We are not attempting to their foolishness.
No, because
we're not getting into the Brady Rodgers debate.
Because Aaron Rodgers' team didn't play complimentary football.
Moderator, what was the question?
And the defense for Tampa Bay was lockdown, bro.
Darnell, you feel me, right?
So it's like
you gotta feel.
I actually,
today,
I would love to agree with you. I'm gonna disagree with you.
No matter what, a leader is a leader.
The Packers defense wasn't. The Packers defense showed up in the second half. The offense didn't. Look,
but that's Aaron's job, isn't it? That's Aaron's job, right? That's
part
of his job description to be a leader and to help his team get to the promised land. So I totally agree with what Max is saying right now.
Aaron cannot block for himself. He can't block.
He can make it work.
He can't.
You can figure it out.
Once he gets the ball in people's
figure that shit out.
Once he gets the ball in people's hands, he can't make them catch it. Once he gets the ball in people's hands, he can't make sure that they don't fumble it.
Last time I checked, Aaron Rodgers was a somewhat mobile quarterback.
He is.
Out the pocket.
And he should have ran and scored a touchdown on 3rd and 8.
Figure it out.
Sure, y'all want to give him, y'all want to blame it on that? Sure, fine.
Christian, bro, we are not saying it is entirely Aaron Rodgers' fault. That is not what I'm saying. That is not my sentiment. I'm saying if you're a leader of the team,
and you is as great as we think you are,
bro,
surpass contingencies and get us over the hump.
And I do agree, not 100%.
My argument is simple, guys. My argument is simple, and I would think that you guys would be the ones who.
We know what your argument is.
What is your argument is to stand the quarterback, no matter how good he is, especially in the NFL, can only carry the team so far.
Unless you're Tom Brady.
Unless you're Tom Brady and you can carry me.
Tom Brady got carried. He got carried.
Y'all stop that.
The defense carried him over the hump. They scored 3 points in the second half.
I'm saying, yes, he didn't play great in the second half. I'm talking about with a complete body of work. His work compared to Aaron Rodgers is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about this.
Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback.
All right.
No, wait. So Tom Brady's stats were better than Aaron Rodgers.
Who's a better leader?
No.
Who's a better leader of their team?
Tom Brady is a better leader.
Tom Brady's stats were better than Aaron Rodgers.
There we go. That's what he's trying to figure out. That's the big problem. It's about who's the leader, who's the better quarterback. Christian believes he's the better quarterback. Everyone believes he's the better
quarterback and possibly
leader.
Top 2
which is
most
total
talented
both on both
sides. A lot of people are talking at the same time, and I just not feeling the respect tonight. So I'm gonna just shut the fuck up because obviously what the fuck I got to say don't mean shit. Y'all can talk about what y'all want to talk about.
All I say is Aaron Rodgers threw for more yards. He had a better passer rating. He had a better QBR this game. Tom Brady did everything to throw the game away.
And Aaron Rodgers still couldn't find a way.